So for this video, Nathan and I are hiking to and exploring the Crystal Caves just outside of Paradise Valley, Montana. And it's like 4 or 5 mile hike to get up there, so we will see you when we get there. So here we are, Crystal Caves. There's Nathan right there. That's the main cavern that has the longer tunnels in it. You can go up and down the stream from right in there. There's a waterfall coming down. There's a lot of snow here this time, so you can't see near as much, but last time I was here, we kind of explored all this and there wasn't really any caves you could go through up there that I'm aware of. But anyway, that's where we're headed. We just came in through this way right here. And we're gonna go check out some of these longer caverns as long as the creek isn't flowing too much water right now, but stay tuned. All right guys, I am deep into that cave I was pointing at earlier that I was saying was the main shaft. And I actually left the GoPro behind because it was just not working in the low light situation, but so I'm just filming this on my phone. But here we are. We're kind of at the end, I believe. I'll flip the camera around and show you guys some of the stuff. So right in front of me, I'm pretty sure this is one of the coolest spots, I think at least. There's this long tube in the cave, and it's hard to see because there's so much moisture in the air. It's making it look dusty, but this thing goes, it just kind of goes down at an angle. There's water down in there and it gets narrower, so I didn't really want to go into it, but it just looks super cool. It looks like you're just going down the throat of like a giant animal or something like that. It's crazy. It's super tall in here right now. It's pretty narrow, but not too bad for having to crawl through some really tight spaces to get here. This is the way we came in right here. Right down through there. I'll take some more clips on the way out so you can kind of see some of the areas we had to crawl through, and this is another dead end. Just, there's like a narrow slit you can slip through, and then there's just a little opening in there and there's some water coming down, but that's about it. But yeah, you can go through here. This is kind of the finale of at least this shaft, but pretty big room at the end of this pathway. Not too bad. Say hi, Nathan. Yeah. So right up there is where we just were, and here is the path out. So I will try to use one hand for a little bit. That's so cool, literally.
Okay.
What?
Look at my socks. You might have.
So there's another split right here. This path goes down. I'm not really sure how far, but that's just full of mud. You can kind of see it gets really pretty tight, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure last time I was here somebody went down there and it just dead ended, so we're not going to check that out this time. But yeah. Onward. I might have to put the camera down here because this is one of the spots. It's just an awkward height where it hurts your knees to crawl, but it's too high to just like Walk on your feet. You're too low. Alright. So here's another intersection. We just came out of right here, and outside is that way. Nathan is kind of going up this just to see if there's anything worth seeing up there. But it's pretty cool. There's some little stalactites on the ceiling. And some of these ribbon stalactites right here. Somebody wrote their name on there. But yeah, right here is probably the tightest squeeze in this leg of the cave. But it's not too bad. It's just on your knees and your back kind of brushes against the ceiling. But if you're on your stomach, you can slide through right real easily. As long as there's no water in it. But yeah, that's the way we're going back out right now. So here's the next little area on our way out. This is the way we came through right here. See all the little stalactites on the ceiling. Nathan's squeezing through that little chute I was just showing you. Yeah, and we're going right through here. So here's where we just came from. There's a pretty tight squeeze through this hole right here. Down here is the way back out. We're starting to get to the spot where we run into the creek again. We just kind of waded in the water on the way in. We kind of gave up trying to keep our feet dry, but there's another little chute that goes off this way. I think it just dead ends pretty much right there. And this also kind of goes around, but it just makes a short loop and then just kind of reconnects with the main shaft. So it's just a harder way to get down because there's kind of a drop off right around over there when you're coming back through. But here we go. No, that's that loop. If you go through there, yeah. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear me, but right here is where we run back into the creek. And you can kind of avoid it for a little ways, but you definitely have to get wet for at least a small part of it, depending on how much you're trying to stay dry, I think. But yeah, I'm going to have to put the phone away for this part. So this is where we just came from. This is probably the sketchiest part to go through, just because it's hard to tell how deep that water is, and it's hard. You kind of just have to brace off both walls when you're climbing through there. It's probably not that deep, but the water's really cold right now, so I don't want to go in like waist deep, just in case that's how deep it is. But yeah, this is probably the biggest cavern in the cave. It's pretty darn tall, probably like 20 feet tall. There's Nathan warming up his hand. But yeah, it's pretty darn big in here. Down there is the way we came in, and the way we're going back out. We just pretty much have to walk through the creek for that part though. I'm not really sure what's up there. Obviously, I can't get up there without ropes and stuff, but it's possible that another tube in the cave kind of connects back into this cavern up here. That'd be cool to try and find. Have a good idea of how cold the water is when you see icicles hanging down right above it. This is another kind of choke point. The entrance to this section of the cave is kind of right through there. And this is flowing with water all year round, I'm pretty sure, so you have to pretty much just crawl through the water. There's not much you can do about it, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to record that for you.
So, this is where we just came through. That's the creek right in there. Basically, between this and my last clip, we just kind of followed the creek for probably 20 meters and crossed that real low spot in the water that I was talking about. And right up here, you can start to see, you can kind of start to see daylight up here a little bit. The entrance is just around that corner, and then the stream continues on down there. And I believe you can follow that for a while. I'm not sure if we're going to, just because it's kind of late and we have to walk quite a ways back to our campsite. But right now, we're just gonna pop outside real quick.
Alright guys, well we're just packing up camp. I'm getting ready to head back down the mountain, but I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. If you did like it, leave a like or comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.